would not be impacted in this particular route. This is our preferred route as of right now. And if we were to change this at all, I would make sure to work very closely with the chief to be sure that we weren't impacting any traffic patterns that create problems.
That's good. It's all on you.
I did advise Ms. Price that we don't own Town Center Way, or actually, I'm sorry, Town Center property. So she's working with Verizon Properties now. And that road would probably be closed completely since it is so narrow. But as well as you guys know, for festivals or any kind of events, we do shut that road down so people walk freely through the town center. And I believe that's what she was mentioning. A lot of businesses may be open that day just because the walkers are going to be walking through the businesses.
Right. And that's exactly what we're working on right now.
So this is a party that Tony can go to, right?
You guys can all come. You should come. Put your walking shoes on.
What kind of numbers are you looking for, or would you have any guesstimates?
So, like I said, this is a different format of event than what we've traditionally hosted. And it's really it's our first time, so we're not exactly sure on what to expect, but typically our events pull several thousand people. I think this one, because it is sort of a task, I think it will pull much fewer people at first. We're estimating that we might have 1,500 people there. I think that's an excellent crowd for our neighborhood. I do think it's manageable with the parking that we have available too. So we're definitely looking forward to it, and we certainly invite the whole community to participate.
Did you have some strategically placed food booths along the way?
Well, that's what we're going to be putting in our parking lot, the very big section of our parking lot. That's our plan for that. It'll kind of be home base.
I move we approve it. Any other questions?
Good.
Is there a motion to authorize?
I'll make that motion.
Moved and seconded. Those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. The motion carries.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you.
For 096-2016, it's appointments to our Parks and Recreation Board. The names are brought up to Cowden and Mark Bonus. If anybody has an issue, you can break them up or just make the motion for those.
Well, I guess, is there anyone here from the Parks and Recreation Board?
Well, they made the, I thought this would give us the name.
Pardon?
They gave us the names he stated.
I submitted the names to the Park and Rec Board, and I told them that the board would consider the appointment this evening. They said good. And there's the response I received.
Have they interviewed?
I don't know that they have. I don't know.
They would probably ask if they would have had a particular interest, other than like to see the full staffing. Look, you can break them down if you want.
No, I would have hoped that somebody would have been here from Parks and Rec would have met them, talked to them, they've had their meetings or something. I don't know either one of them. Does anyone else know?
I know one cow. Frank, are you recommending them both?
I would recommend both.
Then maybe making a form of a motion?
I make a motion, we recommend and appoint Bonnie Cowden and Mark Bonus to fill vacancies on the Park and Recreation Board.
1 second.
The moved and seconded. Those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. The motion carries. For the minutes of our Monday, March 7th meeting, are there any additions or corrections?
No. I make the motion.
It's been moved
I second.
and seconded. Those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. The motion carries. For the minutes of our Monday, April 4th monthly meeting, that's April 4th meeting. Are there any additions or corrections?
No.
This went out later this afternoon, right?
No, about this, we'll see that.
There's one section on page 4 of the addresses were added today.
Just the addresses.
Motion to approve the minutes?
I'll make that motion.
It's been moved. Is there a second? I'll second the motion. It's been moved and seconded. Those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. opposed?
I'm going to put that in the state.
Okay, for 099-2016, it's our general fund invoice from April 1st through April 30th. The motion to approve the general fund expenses. So moved. Is there a second?
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed?
Opposed?
Carol, you have the vote?
Yes.
I need to see the head shaking. Thank you. For our reports, Bill, anything good?
Nothing. Nothing good.
Okay, nothing and nothing good.
I have nothing good. I got
All right, next, Dan, the engineer's report.
We've been struggling over the past month with the front loader that we have. We have a Volvo L60 up there. Currently, we're sitting on a $16,000 repair bill for the rear axles. Rudder Equipment has informed us that the front axles have the same problem with excessive wear on the brake plates and bearings. With that being said, this machine's only 5 years old, has 3,300 hours on it. It's approximately 25% of the usable life, and we're having this kind of problem. This thing was under warranty for 5 years. The warranty expired in October of 2015. It's out of warranty. They must have sold us some 5-year oil. You know. Anyway, we've, and I mentioned in my report to everybody, we have followed their recommendations for the periodic maintenance schedule and service intervals. We participated in their oil sampling and testing program, and it's just been over the past 3 sampling periods that they have brought it to our attention that there's excessive metal in the samples. It's been retested and confirmed. Taken the equipment taken to the shop, and they pulled the axles and confirmed what we suspected. There was a problem with excessive wear. At this point right now, in talking to our mechanics, and I personally, and talking with our operators, this machine has light use on it. Over half the hours that are on there, the 3,300 hours, are idle hours. That thing's sitting there just idle. It's not being run down the road hard or anything like that. We're fearful that at 3,300 hours, we're experiencing these kind of problems. At 25% of its usable service life, what happens, 3 years, 5 years down the road, or maybe another year or two, we have, and this is the issue that we're so concerned about, is, and they don't, and haven't told us, what is the issue possibly with the differentials at this point? Because the same type of oil is used in the drive differentials on this machine. With that all being said, we've actually gone out and solicited some pricing, actually looked at some pricing on the CoStar's contract. We looked at the 926M from Caterpillar and got a price quote on them, and also a trading value, current trading value of that L60 that we have up there right now is $52,000. The cost of a 926M is $146 off the CoStar's. We're looking at approximately $94,000, $95,000.
Trading in which one?
Trading in the one that we're having.
The lemon.
The one we have a problem with. We've asked Rudd to tell us why this happened. They're sitting on their hands right now. They're waiting for an answer from Volvo. Volvo hasn't told them why this wear has occurred. They've also quoted a price off this CoStar contract. We're not interested in that Volvo. It's the same model. It's an L60. And quite frankly, we're just not satisfied that we know what happened to this machine, why it wore the way it has. So, with that being said, we're asking, I'm requesting the board to grant authorization to the township manager to move forward with obtaining some financing and possibly securing a loader for the upcoming season.
Mr. Chairman, question. I don't know, did anyone try to strong arm them and get them to push their warranty another 2 months, or when we use their oil, we use their product?
Yeah,
We did the testing,
we pushed
and
that.
fragments show up 2 months after, right? Is
Yeah,
it 2 or 3?
Actually, it showed up before, but they did their routine testing, and they didn't send us the results prior to their warranty running out. It was showing a high wear, and they didn't give us the results till after the warranty was up. Is that right, Bill?
That's it, that's pretty much.
I would see it wise that maybe the solicitor make a strong letter or make a case to get them to make it right. You know, maybe a very harsh letter from the attorney, is maybe something I would entertain, but you have an opinion?
I don't know if you got, or Bill may have neglected, the same problem that we saw on the rear end of this machine. They're afraid that it's also existing in the front drive of this machine. So we're looking at another possible $16,000 repair bill.
We have to pay the $16,000.
Well, I'm working with Volvo Corporate right now, and
Our best hope is
hurry up
to
and
reduce
wait.
it by 20%.
What I'm hearing right now.
I'm sorry.
We're hoping that they give us some participation. The best that we think that they're going to come up with is 10% from Volvo, 10% from Rudd, which would reduce the bill from $16,000 down to about $13,000. Yeah. Yeah. And we already know, they've already told us that the front end definitely needs the same repair done to it. They've confirmed that the front end has the same problem. So we just don't want to go there with the Volvo now.
But if they did repair the damage on their nickel, it would gain value in the asset.
We'd be sitting on the unknown. That's what we want to know from them. Why did this happen? They're not telling us why it's happened. They've done the repair on the back. We have no guarantee from them. So we're not going to see this 2,000 hours from now, the same problem again.
Sure.
Well, you said not telling us and not having told, just determined everything are two different things. You said they're not telling us, but maybe they're still looking into
They got a long enough time to work.
how long, when did this,
This has been going on for, what, a month and a half now, 2 months.
because I think that was our issue though, that we followed all the oil changes, their order, filters, there's testing, and yet they withheld that. I think if we would have seen the results, that there were high wear levels while it was under warranty, we would have run it up to them and had them evaluated then, rather than wait until the warranty ran out to reveal it.
Do you want us to work together and see if we can get a demand letter out or something like that?
Well, I mean, did you give up on Volvo talking to us?
Oh, no. No, we haven't given up on Volvo talking to us. We just don't want to,
So it's two separate issues, how we deal with the old one.
I would do the old one.
We're still
We still have a repair bill hanging out there that we're obligated to pay. But moving forward with this machine, our mechanics are concerned that there may be a problem with the drive differentials on this machine.
With what?
We don't know that.
The driving what?
The drive differentials.
Drive
The front drive, it's a four-wheel drive vehicle, so they're fearful that there may be a problem with the drive differentials. We don't know. It's a roll of the dice at this point.
The two things, I mean, we can look, we'll get back to them on what they would do about that current repair bill. But in the meantime, he's asking the board to consider refinancing a new machine. So that's one of the issues before us first.
The question would be, is that the salt loader?
It is.
So we got till winter to deal with that?
We use it to grade the roads off with also. On road, Swinsky Lane.
What's the lead time in the order one?
They have one on their auto.
Oh, okay.
They have a 926 sitting up there.
And if it was fixed, the equipment would be worth how much more?
We don't know, they haven't told us that either.
I think we need those things filled out.
We have a traded value of that machine right now from Cleveland Brothers at $52,000.
And we don't know what it would be worth if it was fixed.
It is fixed.
And the front end was that wasn't
No, the front end's not
determined
fixed.
yet. So that could be another 16,000 in the
Yes.
front.
Yes. So we take away from the current value that we're receiving of $52,000.
If we held off to wait, see if we got back any other information from their corporate, or do we have other equipment that could scrape the roads?
That's it. That's the only front loader we have.